Johnson said, there's no defense against an excellence that meets a pressing public need. When you are able to step up and solve the problems that people are facing and provide outstanding service in the process of doing that, you can create wealth. That's confirmation that what you're saying is absolutely true.
Yes, and it's impossible not to create wealth. See, a lot of people are living a life right now where it's impossible for them to be wealthy. But there's a way that you can live where it's impossible for you not to be wealthy. And that's the life I decided. that's the route I decided to take. I said, what can I do where I cannot not be wealthy? I said, what can I do where I cannot not prosper? What can I do where it's impossible for me not to be successful? I said, that's what I want to put my time into. That's what I want to put my money on. So there's a principle.
I want you to answer that question. Whatever you told yourself, we want to know that too. Inquiring minds want to know. What did you tell yourself? What did you tell yourself when you asked that question? What can I do so that money is not going to be a problem in my life?
Well, I started investigating, not money. I started investigating wisdom. So I said, let me see what wisdom really is. And Proverbs 4:7 says that wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. He said, and with all you're getting, get an understanding. So I got to thinking about that. I say, oh, so the wisdom is a byproduct of understanding.
Okay, but what it said it's a principled thing. How does, in that context, how are they defining principled?
Okay, so it's saying the principal thing. So the thing you better have if you're going to be rich, if you're going to be wise, if you're going to be successful, the thing you better have is wisdom. All right? In other words, you're not skating around wisdom. Wisdom is something that it's imperative. You can't get around it no kind of way.
But
so how do you acquire it?
But it said it's a principled thing. I'm asking you, in that context, define principled.
Yes, I'm saying it's the number one thing.
I say
it's the number one thing for success.
But I'm saying it says it's a process. There's certain things that you got to know in order to make that happen.
So let's break it down. Can I break?
Understand. Yeah, I want you to put it down, and I'm gonna pick it up.
All right, let me break it down like a fraction. Let me tell you why we're giving people $70 million tax refunds. Okay, so let me tell you why. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all that getting, get an understanding. So when something says all, it means put your focus on this, and then you'll produce this. See, what people don't understand is that they be putting their focus on the wrong thing, but if you aim at the right thing, the other thing is just part of the deal. See, understanding is the doorway to wisdom. So if you understand something, then the wisdom, it's like your mother tell you, go get in the car, and then your brother know, I better get in the car too, because it's a package deal. It's just like when you marry somebody with some children. They come along with the marriage. It's a package deal. So wisdom comes along with understanding. So don't focus on wisdom, focus on understanding. In other words, the only way I'm going to ever love you right is I got to understand you. The only way you're going to ever love me right is you got to understand me. And I should be seeking every day when I wake up in the morning, not wisdom, but I should be seeking, how do I get an understanding of how to help people? And then the wisdom will show me how to deliver the message to you that I understand. But I can't deliver something to you that I don't know. That's why understanding is more important, because it's what breeds wisdom. That's why the Bible says with all you're getting, get an understanding. All of it. Put all your energy into understanding one another. Because our biggest problem around the world is we don't have any empathy. We don't seek to understand each other. I want to be understood, but I'm not so, people typically, this is the attitude of people, unfortunately, is that people want to be understood, but they don't want to understand the other person first. So they don't understand the protocol, and that's why they can't put cheese on a Whopper, stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck, and can't bust a grape in a tractor and broke his hell. That's why. All right?
Oh, my goodness. You didn't go there. Yes. Oh, boy.
I'm just saying, Les. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Well, let's look at a story, a real story, okay? Let's talk about the wisest person that ever walked the face of the earth, King Solomon. So David is dying, and he says, Solomon, I'm about to pass you my wisdom. He said, now listen to the way David talks to Solomon. He don't start talking about no money. He said, listen, he said, this is what I want you to do. First of all, I want you to be strong. I want you to have some doggone courage, because you're going to have to deal, as soon as you become king, first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start executing some cats who wasn't acting right when I was king. And you're going to have to get them out the way, first of all, because you ain't going to run no kingdom with they all up in your Kool-Aid, don't know the flavor, because those guys are scandalous, and you need to get them out your camp, all right? Because you can't run kingdoms and businesses and empires and stuff with people with malcontents inside of your camp, and you know these people are contrary. And wisdom will teach you that. Understanding to teach you that. You can't get rich with a whole bunch of demons and devils around you and people who ain't got good sense and mean you harm right up all up into your Kool-Aid, all up in your camp, and you can't be bashful about it. You got to be bold. So first of all, let me give you my definition. Can I give you my definition of wisdom?
Yeah.
Brother Les, can I give you my definition?
Absolutely.
All right. So here's my definition. My definition is that wisdom is the courage to do what's in your head. That's it. Now, let me tell you why I said that. It's because most people, they know a lot about a lot of stuff, but they really don't know it because they never did it. Most people are chronic procrastinators. They always talking about something, but they don't never get in the game. So the reason that they don't make money is because they don't know much. Now, they think they know a lot. I'm saying you know about this and you know about that. It's a lot of people say, man, I know Les Brown. I say, okay, so what is his nickname? They like, what's his nickname? I'm like, yeah, what's Les Brown's nickname? They're like, I don't know, man. I said his nickname is Cornbread. I say, but you don't know that because you don't know Les Brown. Okay? I said, but if you knew Les Brown.
There's a distinction between knowing and believing.
What I'm saying is there's a distinction between knowing about something and knowing how to do it.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And I'm saying most people know about a whole lot of stuff, but they don't know how to do much enough.
Right.
And that's why they don't have no money.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not in demand because they haven't mastered anything. You're a master of speech. So people want to hear you speak clear across the world because don't nobody owe you nothing. You don't have an entitled spirit. You're a very wise person because you have a very high understanding about what you do. And because of that, you saw it all over the world, and you ought to be, because you're a master of what you do. And if anybody wants to make some money around here, they need to stop acting like somebody owe them something and learn something for real by what? Doing it. Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yes, sir. Come on down.
So let's go back to Solomon.